decimated a Charmander with a Staryu, just so you know.
No.
Decimated a Charmander with a Staryu.
All right, let me share. Welcome. I should do the fun intro. Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles.
That's weird.
What was weird about it? Sounded weird. Weirder than normal.
No,
Picadilla.
my headset went out and back in. It keeps going out and in for some reason.
I can't do any more tech support, you guys. It's after that storm and our fence falling down, we had a table explode in the last windstorm. We lost a refrigerator. I mean, your tech support problems are your tech support. All right, so when we were last here, you guys are on what has become more and more clear. Almost the end of this goblin cave system. Looking down into the abyss there. Many levels below, you can see the arena from whence you came. Ooh, something exciting stuff. When we left, you guys had taken a bunch of cranium rats to critical, and had hurt a shaman to critical, but the shaman ran into the cave in the northwestern area and disappeared, as goblin shaman might. Across the way, Tempe did some Spider-Man magic and made his way across the crevasse into the area where Alexandria lay dying. And if I'm not mistaken, you've done one saving throw and have 2 left. And then you suffer permanent character damage. Gentle reminder, also well, not so gentle, just a reminder. The cranium rats are not immune to, but take less bludgeoning damage, but are more susceptible to magic. The magics. And that finds us today. Glory, it is your turn. Let's get started.
Okay. So Stephanos is here, but Stephanos' character isn't on. So my question to Stephanos is, are you planning on healing me? If not, let me know now.
I would heal it to you if someone can play for me.
Oh, yeah. Why doesn't someone open up her character? I will clear it, and she's on Discord mobile, I guess. That's fun. Who wants to drive her? Or do you want me to drive her?
Yeah, since she's here, it might just be easier for you to drive her.
Awesome.
And then she can just tell you what she's wanting. It's not that I'm speaking for her, but...
No, okay, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so Stephanos is across the way. She's at the entry, standing just beyond the corpse of Goblin Archer Mojo. And she's sort of on the edge to that cave system. So, Stephanos, you're across the way. Are your intentions to double back and heal Glory, or are your intentions to sort of see it forward and hope for the best? We do have most of the enemies. There's 2 enemies left, both at critical condition. So my gut tells me, as long as you guys don't do anything silly and take a bunch of damage, you'll survive. You'll survive to the end of the battle.
Well, I can head back and heal.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're kind of really far away. I have a potion, but if I can get everyone to promise to kind of protect me a little bit, I can use one of my cantrips to attack either the cranium rats or Archer. Wait, is Archer Mojo dead?
Mojo's dead. The shaman is alive and somewhere in the cave beyond the northwest. And just just to call out, the hierarchy of healing needed right now is Alexandria is dead, holding praying to her gods in her head that they bring her back to life. Glory is then next, the most hurt. You're about halfway through your life force, your hit points. Dinjarin is probably 20%. Icarus is got a boo boo. and everybody else is healthy.
But I think I can still attempt to murder these cranium rats.
Sure thing. You do not have
alright,
line of
I'm
sight.
going.
You have to get.
Oh, I don't?
No.
Oh, because I have.
Yeah, you're on. There's
Okay.
a column right there.
Alright, so I'm gonna move here because later I want to go away from here.
Yeah. And
And
barely. Yes, you have line of sight there.
I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast on them rats.
All right.
Nice. And the sound effects are working.
Oh my god. Happens all the time.
So yeah, so you did connect with your Eldritch Blast, nice and solid. And then you did 2 damage.
Miss.
No, 2 damage. You did 2 damage. It went from critical to even more critical. If that makes you feel any better. All right, so you've done your move. You've done your attack. Is there anything else you want to know, say, or anything before you end your turn?
I would like to, if possible, I want to make sure that like these rats don't have some sort of connection to anybody that, like, for instance, if these rats die, does that potentially help Alexandria to come back? Or like, is there any kind of connection that I can use after drinking the potion to connect with the rats? I don't know.
All right, so yeah, I think
I guess I should have done that before.
roll an insight check for me. I think it's
Okay.
insight. Let me look. Yeah, do insight. That'll work. Good enough.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, so
All right, I'm just gonna go hit my head against a wall.
Yeah, not so much. No, 8. 8 is not great. You don't know too much. I can't give too much away. But you do have. I'll give you a little perk for that connectiveness you have with that potion. Although you haven't really zapped out lately, right? So that could mean something. It may not mean something. But you don't feel that these rats are at the moment connected to or controlling anything. Now you know that they have the power to do that without the potion, right? They have telekinetic powers. So that is your turn.
All right. Let me just move it on to the next person. And there you go.
Awesome. This brings us
Thomas, are you streaming on Twitch?
No, I'm not streaming at all. You know what? We haven't done that. So I'll have to describe. I'll do more describing. So it's Tyrose's turn.
Or someone can share their screen.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could share the screen right now with you, but you'd see it would be on your phone impossible to read. It'd be so small. So Tyrose is sort of in the entryway by the stairs, and he is moderately hurt. If Tyrose were here, he knows that bludgeoning doesn't do a bunch of damage, but he still probably take the shot. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
All right, so he does his little thing where he moves into range, and then attacks with loot. All right, I have got to bring up his thing, and I think he's been attacking with his longbow. So let's try to hit the rats, and it wouldn't take much damage, honestly, as he sort of assess the situation. And he crits. Yay! Random ongoing. Your target suffers ongoing damage equal to the level until it saves DC 10 plus level. So first, let's roll damage. And the crit doesn't matter. So Tyrose, in a sort of a rare moment, immediately after shooting, doesn't like run back to his hiding place and cower away. It just leaves himself sort of standing out in the open, keeping an eye. He'll spin around and sort of keep an eye on the walkway just in case anyone comes lumbering down, and then ends his turn. This brings us to Syl.
So we're out of combat now?
No, you're still in combat, but the shaman, unless you guys decide you're not going to look for the shaman.
We must.
He
Leave
disappeared
none alive.
on...
He disappeared into
the upper.
he disappeared into a cave. I mean, no one's Stephanos is in a little ways, but there's no way to know if that cave has a passage or if it's just they're in the cave.
All right, so I'll cross the bridge to get closer to that side.
Is the shaman a goblin?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to cross the bridge, and it's good. All right. I need you to roll an athletics check. Doesn't have to be too extreme because it's not too bad of a bridge. So athletics is in your skill. So you make it across the bridge. You hear some creaking, but you don't step on any of the planks that might give way. And that brings us to, I think that was the end of your move, correct? You went to your full
yes.
35, right? Awesome.
Or can I do a perception right now?
So if you want, so you want to do a perception check to see if you sense the goblin?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. You sense nothing.
All right.
That's the end of your turn.
Oh, hopefully Icarus can sense more.
All right, Icarus. What's your play here? To go across that bridge requires a 10 or more athletic check, or a jump.
If I don't get a 10 or more, do I drop low?
You do an acrobatics check then to see if you, before you fall to, I think it was 20 feet below, you see if you catch the rope.
Okay. And the exit is
to your right.
Near. Oh.
Yes. It's
Why am I going further into the cave?
I don't know that you need to. You could just ready yourself or get in position by the stairs just in case the shaman shows back up. Or you could just hang tight and end your turn.
Yeah, can I just stay put? Because I don't want to risk falling.
Okay.
And then also I want to be able to leave as soon as possible.
that leads me to believe that you're a scaredy cat. Get it? All right. Anyway.
I'm okay with that.
Awesome. Then go ahead and end your turn. And Tempe, this brings us to you. You are over next to Alexandria, who is up next and has yet another saving throw.
Yes. So I would like to pry her dead beak open and dump some healing potion down her throat.
All right, do so.
Do I drag the healing potion to Alexandria? Do I have to target Alexandria?
No, you just drag the plus to her.
Okay. All right. Healing potion.
Should be in your actions, yeah. Oh, you're in.
What?
You have to go into action mode, yeah. So where it says potion of healing, I think you just drag. And if it doesn't, I'll give it back to you. So across the way and in front of you, Tempe, Alexandria, you see her little wings start to sort of flutter and flicker, and she does that sort of bird thing with her eyes, where they all sort of move in wacky directions. She's no longer dying, but she is very hurt.
Critical.
So, yes, she's still in critical condition. But Alexandria, you no longer have to, unless someone comes up and thumps you, you no longer have to fear or pray to your gods any longer. Tempe, you still have all of your movement if you want to move. and you still are under the effects of fire.
I know.
I thought we couldn't give Alexandria a potion of healing. I thought she was already beyond that.
No, you couldn't throw into her, right? What you could do is, to his point,
That's why I had
throw
to
one down
make
her
my
throat.
way over.
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna climb back over by my man Tyros.
All right. And go ahead and roll an athletics check. It doesn't, and you have a potion that's all good for this stuff. Just make sure you don't fumble.
Yep. Hey.
Yeah, didn't fumble, but also you guys saw Tempe like climbing across, and it wasn't near as graceful as his sort of swoop across, on the way there. He's sort of slipping and sort of making his way, but he does find himself on the other end, and is pretty good to go. Awesome. And
All right, Alexandria.
Alexandria is up in critical position, in critical
Sick.
condition.
Okay, am I doing a saving throw?
No, you're done. You don't have to do that. So
wow.
you can take an action
Oh my
and you can
God.
move. I will tell you that you've come back from death. So flying is going to be a little tough for you until you're healed up.
Well, I think after all of that, I want to go like over to this food, or maybe these crates of apples and carrots. Oh, nothing even that interesting. Can I eat this food? Can I go like replenish myself, reward myself for coming back from death with a hearty
Sure.
apple snack?
All right. So you want apples or do you want what do you want?
I'll go for the apples. You know what they say about owls and apples?
I have no idea what they say about owls and apples, actually. All right, so I'm not going to make you move over there. I'll just drag you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you open up the apples, and there's nothing too fascinating, right? It is about 35 apples in a crate. They look pretty tasty. And you're going to pop one out and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And did you want to take the rest of the apples on your character, or do you want to just leave them?
How heavy are the apples?
0.1 pounds.
I will take the apples with me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know who's wrestling what over there, but it sounds glorious. So let me move this. I'm sending it to the party inventory. So after your turn, go to the party inventory and grab however many apples you want out of it. Just drag that chain over and over into your inventory. Do you want to move anymore? You still have about 15 feet left.
Do you have a healing potion?
Do I have a healing potion? Good question. I don't think I do. I have a potion. 3 of them. A vial of red liquid that shimmers when agitated, but I don't think that's a healing potion.
Well, you have you're gonna have to. It's not been identified. So do you want to study it?
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So then on your next turn, you'll know what this potion is.
Sick. Okay.
All right. But you'll technically know now because I'm gonna push the button.
Yeah.
All right. So on your next turn, you'll have that. All right. Cool. So end your
Thank
turn
you.
and let's go to Stephanos.
Can I move as close to Alexandria? And I should have a spell that can heal from a distance.
All right, so let's get you as close as possible then, right? Let's see. How far could you move? I have to look. I think there's 30. What are you eating?
You moved the wrong character.
Oops. Sorry.
So, like,
My
are we
bad.
just gonna ignore the fact that does everyone know what apples and owls have to do with each other?
Yeah,
Because I googled it and there's nothing.
No, nothing. The joke was that there is no say. I'm sorry, not a good joke.
Okay. Okay.
There's nothing about owls and apples. I actually
about
think
2 minutes
it would
looking
probably be
for it.
hard for me to eat it with my beak.
I did find it is bad for a barn owl to eat an apple a day, though. So knowledge learned.
There you go.
Unfortunately, I am a barn owl.
So yeah, you are. That's true. Bad news, Stefanos. You are not near. You're not line of sight to Alexandria yet. So you've moved,
Okay.
but you're not quite line of sight. If she had taken us 5 feet backwards, you'd have been in good shape.
I see.
Cool. All right. So let's end your turn. And that leaves us with Dinjarin, currently in the middle of the bridge.
So, I forget what I opened, but I found some slippers that have spider webs. I want to investigate these slippers a little bit more and see if they have any properties or anything other than just spider web designs.
All right. So for your, so you want to attune to them. You want it for your action.
Yes.
All right. Let's go in your inventory. And, you guys see Dinjarin sort of sit down on the bridge and look at these slippers. And let me see what it says. Slippers. Cool. So on your next turn, you will have known. I will go ahead and identify them for you now. Boom. And you can share with the team what they are next round. Do you want to do any movement?
Yeah, I think I will move up just like right here.
Perfect. All right, so that's actually where you pull out your slippers. You sit down in this doorway and you do your thing. Go ahead and end your turn.
Cool. Thank you.
Actually, I shouldn't have said end your turn. You could have done other things like perception checks or whatever.
It's giving me an error whenever I try to click the thing.
Click what thing?
So I'm clicking the chevron to do my turn, and I keep getting an error window.
Oh, it's yeah, you ended your turn. It now has to go to it's the end of the round.
Okay, cool.
All right, Glory, you are up.
Okay, so I am wondering if anybody would like me to go and investigate up above, or if we think we're just gonna hang out here and do like a short rest or like a long rest or something. I could do for a short rest. Long rest.
So the people
we need to find the shaman.
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, there's also some like cloaked guy running around too. I mean,
wait, don't we have to murder everybody?
So,
do we? Do we have to kill everyone?
I
mean, what are we gonna have to keep tabs on this?
That or kill a dragon.
Yeah, you don't.
Well,
you
we're
don't.
gonna have to keep...
You don't know. So, like, just to sort of backpedal, and you guys should debate this. Dinjarin made a deal with the Wormling that to let you live, and don't forget this dragon like one hit critical, like killed one of your characters, right? They came back, but made a deal that if you guys clear the goblins on your way out, right? Or he said, actually, I think the deal was if you clear the monsters, the foes, like just clear the cave system on your way out, he'll let you live. Now that deal was between him and Dinjarin. So Dinjarin, you know that if you go back on your word and you leave something alive, this dragon will hunt you down and kill it, or kill you. For the rest of you, for the rest of you, may or may not come after you, but I would wager that, like, why not? But you don't know for sure.
But we could just argue that goblin came in after we left. He hasn't told.
Are you going to argue with a dragon?
Yeah, I am.
You could.
Well,
you could try to deceive the dragon because you know the truth, and you'd be lying to the dragon, right? So you'd have to.
Here's the thing I would say is we know the goblin shaman is in this cave somewhere. We just don't know where he is. So if we try to rest, he could essentially come out and attack us while we're resting, and maybe take some of us injured out. Just saying.
Because we can have someone keep watch. Because I know that who is it?
Stay awake.
Yeah, Tyros can, and I think Tempe can stay awake.
I technically can too. I only need to meditate for a little bit, but
Maybe you should stay awake because you put us in this stupid predicament.
I did nothing. I went and explored to try to get us out of here. I didn't necessarily. I mean, you guys should know me by now. Just because I make a deal doesn't mean I plan to keep my word.
Exactly. So we should all leave this cave. And I think that we need to go back and collect what we promised or what was promised to us from the guards or whatever, whoever sent us on this mission to begin with. We need to go back and complete this.
Yeah. 50 gold.
OKRs here, people.
All right. So, Gloria, what is your move?
Well, how does everyone feel about leaving? Can we get like a thumbs up?
Well,
Anybody who wants to leave?
here's
I think
something
we
to
should roll
ponder.
an investigation check, and I can detect portals. So if the shaman did slip through a portal, I should be able to detect that.
Here's something to ponder. If we leave and there are still goblins, there's nothing
You're
to say that
screwed.
there's nothing to say the dragon won't also kill the people we're trying to save, which they are some in one of the hallways somewhere too.
All right.
So
I'm going to
and
fast
they
track
are
this for you
easy
guys.
prey compared to us.
Like on each of our turns, each one of us just rolls a perception check to see where.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So why don't we, because you're not in active combat. There's just a combatant still around, right? So we're not going to keep cycling through your guys' turns. I wanted to we are at the top of the round. So what I will do is I will do a party. Hey, and welcome back, Tyros.
Thank you.
Did you grab your character? And I will share the screen with you.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you could share the map. That'd be awesome.
So let's do a perception check. Perception, and I'm gonna request roll. So go for it, guys. I'm gonna roll for Stefano.
Well, I can tell you, I perceived a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, but like in true fashion, you know, Syl, your hero for the most part, and Tyros, your underdog. They both, you know, listen closely. Now, Tyros, you know, you're quite a ways away, but you pick up the sound of like sort of rustling mushroom. Syl, on the other hand, you know, puts her ear, you know, to the opening of the cave, and she hears moaning, right? She hears. Or something like that. And coming from the back of the cave. So, you know,
I
Syl,
don't know about everyone else. We didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
What?
I don't sound like a goblin right now.
We can hear that now.
Okay. All right. So anyway, so she hears the goblin in the background moaning and whining and in pain. It's hard to hide when you're like bleeding out onto the ground. Ain't that right, Alexandria? So you know that this the shaman's in this cave and still alive, and clearly has not escaped, because haven't left. If there was a way out, the shaman would have left. So he's just sort of trapped in this storage area, in the northwest part of the cave. So that's the shaman. Tempe, you don't sense anything on this level from a portal perspective, but you do feel a little uneasy. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Awesome.
This is my uneasy face.
All right. So, free. I'll give a free move. Everyone can move once within their reach. Where they want to go. The only thing you'll have to roll is if you cross a bridge. So, Gloria, it's your turn officially. So you definitely have to tell me what you want to do. But for the rest of you, you now know that there's you now know that there's a shaman across the way in that cave. You can still make the call to leave.
I'm all for taking either a long or short rest because I'm out of spells, and so I can't do any more spells. I can only do cantrips. So until I have a long rest, I can't do that.
I'm
all for a long rest.
All right, a long rest is an overnight rest. A short rest will get you. You're a warlock, so you'll get a spell slot back.
Okay, then that's fine. Short rest.
All right, so Syl, Syl, you just did your free move. I'm gonna give everyone one more chance to do their free move, and then I'm locking it. I'm gonna lock you guys down. Everyone gonna hang in where they are. Or are they gonna move someplace?
Wait, I'm gonna cross the bridge.
All right, cross the bridge and roll an athletics check. So that's on your skills tab. And you make it no problem. You gingerly just sort of like pounce across. No one even hears anything because your paws are so soft. And I think you still have some movement left, right?
Yeah, I think I can do.
There, yeah. And there you go. Anyone else? I see Tyros is sort of backing out. We have.
I'm staying by the entranceways just in case anything comes through.
All right, Glory's going over to near the chest. And on that note, we're back into combat mode because as Syl dashed into the cave system, Goblin Shaman Argyle has advantage and gets an opportunity attack. And will attack with... Where is he at? Defense. His short bow. Just sitting there, just waiting. He was just waiting for someone to walk through. And of course, it flies right past Syl. All right. So, Glory, you taking your turn? So we're gonna move. We're now in the official combat mode again.
Yeah. Well, I can't see anything to kill, so I can open this chest if it hasn't been opened yet.
Go for it. I'll move you off of it because it's hard to
can't-
open when you're on top of it.
Well, if I'm here, can I open both of them?
Nope. One action. Choose a chest. Which one are you going with?
The one on to my left.
All right. It's hard to click it when you're on it. Let me move you off.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I think I opened that one.
Yeah, they're empty.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're empty?
Yeah,
all right,
They
I
got
just
his
want to
cool
do a
shoes.
short rest.
What was that?
Yeah. I just want to do a short rest. I don't have anything I want to do.
All right, so we'll do a short rest out of combat. You can't do a short rest while you're in combat.
Okay. Then I'm going to... I think I have this thing. No, that's it. I'm just going to hang out here.
All right, but you said you're going to ready yourself in case anything happens, or no?
Well, I was going to, but that's a spell. It's Armor of Agathis.
No, that's a spell, but there's also readiness. So you can say, I'm not going to do anything on my turn. I'm just going to sit here and wait, and if someone walks out of that cave entrance, I'm going to shoot it.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay.
Right, so you're going to save your action. Okay. Tyros.
Yeah, I'm staying around the entranceways here just to protect the group when they're going to have a rest. So what I will do is I'm going to hide, in basically just sulk into the shadows, and ready myself with my rapier in case we have any attack coming through.
All right, so roll your stealth. And did you know that you can drag common rolls to your toolbar at the bottom?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, because you do hide on every turn, it
seems. As often as I can.
Yeah, so Tyros is now, he sort of fades into the darkness of the stairway, and he's not visible.
And I'm ready with my rapier.
Yeah, you swear that you heard his rapier be unsheathed. All right, next up. So it is now officially Shaman Argyle's turn. and it may not surprise you, Syl, that he's going to attack you with his short bow. And again, the arrow flies past Syl because she seems unbeatable.
I'm feeling lucky today.
Yeah, ends his turn, and this brings us to, ironically, Syl.
All right. I have to return the favor, right?
You don't have to return the favor. You could let me live. I know things.
So the question is, that was some good damage. But what did you target the damage on?
The shaman?
Looks like you didn't target him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
why don't you drag again and like drag the damage to the shaman and see what happens. Not near as good, but good enough. So the shaman, nothing so glorious as his head exploding with an arrow, like securing it to the wall. But definitely breathes his last breath. Shaman crumples in a ball, drops his sack of goods. You guys are now officially out of combat. What do you guys want to do as a team?
get out.
Loot.
All right.
Short rest.
All right. So there's gonna be a short rest. So you want to
yeah.
so you want to loot first?
Yeah.
You don't have to move around to the things. I can click them and tell you what's what. There's a storage chest. It's not locked. It contains a battle axe, some darts, a longbow, a potion of actually 3 potions of greater healing and a potion of healing, and a quarterstaff. Looks like there's some slippers, a scroll, and a staff. So it's like there seems to be a theme here. This seems to be maybe something for their fighters or healers or something. I will move all of this to your party inventory, and you guys can collect accordingly.
Slippers could be really cool, guys.
Spider slippers.
All right, the next chest to the right contains. It is locked. So who wants to either try to pick the lock or break the lock?
I could try to break the lock since I'm right there.
Okay, so just roll a strength check. Or I can click it for you if you want.
Okay, yeah, because my thing is
Yep.
getting a spinning ball.
Fun. So it is now unlocked. You broke the lock. You guys hear a big clunk, and for those in the area, see a slight spark as this lid flies open. This one looks like it contains like gems and precious jewelry. You're seeing emeralds and gems and a gold locket with a painted portrait inside. You see one of the gems. You don't exactly. It seems a little bit different than the others, but it hasn't been ID'd, so you don't exactly know what it is. But I'll move all of this stuff to the party inventory, and you guys can divide it up yourselves. Don't forget, as we play, be looking through the inventory, because at the end of this game, we decided that we were going to sell everything at the end of each session. The Goblin Shaman dropped his bag, and it contains diddly and squat. Sadly, he had no possessions with him. There we go. So do that and get rid of it. All right, cool. There's a crate of a crate of carrots, similar to the apples. Good for your eyesight. You guys open up the crate, hoping for from treasure, but all you find are around 100 carrots. Does the party want the carrots, or do we just want to leave them?
Just leave them.
Mojo dropped a sack. Now, Mojo, unlike the shaman, did have some stuff. A lot of broken shields and broken swords. But he has 8 goblin teeth. You got to ask yourself, how hard did he get hit that his teeth fell out? And he has some arrows. Arrows are going to be come very very important to you guys. Don't forget, because you have to do ammo management. All right. Moving it to the party inventory. You guys can decide what to do with that stuff. Oops. Still on the map here. Let me get rid of it. Looking around over next to Alexandria, where she is standing, there's a giant rat hide, and it contains some animal teeth. That's about it. Looking around the rest of the map, I think we got almost everything. Any more deaths? Any more bags? Oh, here's a bag. Archer Jomo dropped his stuff. Same as the other archer, arrows, broken leather, some goblin teeth, and a longbow. We'll move that to the party inventory. It is there. And finally, we are done. So 2 things are going to happen now. I'm going to take this storage facility. I'm going to give you guys the credit you deserve by awarding your experience points. XP. Drag storage area parcel. Not parcel. And I am, holy crap, it's a lot of XP. Let's see what happens here. Let's award it and see what happens to you guys.
Cool.
You each got 266.
Just for the storage area?
Yeah,
Wow.
so these guys had a lot of hit points, and the cranium rat was a pretty significant foe. The good news is you guys figured out that the magic is what hurt him. Otherwise, you would have been still beating on him right now. That ends that. Now, this brings us to... So your XP has been awarded. You guys push ever closer to your next levels. I don't see that anyone... No one went over the edge. Oh, actually, Alexandria, looks like you leveled up. So we'll be able to take care of that next round. So awesome. Close that down. All right. So now you guys find yourself in this cave area. On your way, traversing this stuff, you sort of figured out which boards were loose, which boards were not. You guys have made your way. I'm not going to make you guys roll. I'm not going to make you guys roll to move back across. So the question is, how do you want to spend the next short while or long while? Do you guys want to try to do a long rest? Hold up camp maybe in one of the caves. You got some food and stuff. Heal up. You guys want to take a short rest? Or do you want to leave Glory behind while she short rests and you guys make your way to the next level?
I would also like to short rest.
You want a short rest or long rest?
Or
there's a big difference.
I want to heal.
Short rest will get so with a long rest you'll heal up. With a short rest you'll roll your dice on the main tab of your character sheet. It's something called HD hit dice, and you can roll up to 3 of them. You can roll them up to 3 times, but it's basically you get to roll to get back some of your hit points, and maybe you'll get lucky. But you only get those hit dice every long rest.
I would propose a long rest then. What's the rush? This was a rough time. Why not be at our full strength?
So looking at the map, where would you guys like to long rest? There's a hut in the lower left corner that you might be able to cram into. There's a big area in the upper right with only one doorway. You would both be trapped inside, but also there'd only be one way in. Looking around, it's sort of similar on the far, the northeast side, a similar area. Not quite as big, but similar. It is farther in, and I think your guts tell you that to get back to the exit, you'd either have to jump the chasm, have a scroll of spider climb, and be able to fly. Otherwise, you're gonna have to make your way all the way back around. But I defer to the wisdom of the group here. What do you guys want to do?
Did the shaman die yet?
Oh, the shaman's dead.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Syl painted the wall with his skull.
Well, I'll say we know nothing will come from inside this cave, although things could come from below us and above us. But if we all huddle near the entrance, whoever wants to rest huddles near the entrance, and then people stand guard at the stairs, we know nothing's going to attack us from in the cave. At least in this
I'll
level.
stand guard. I'm not hurt at all.
Okay, so which cave are you moving to?
I'll just eat
For your
some
rest?
food.
Here, I'll move my character just so you can see where I'm referring to. But like, if we're over here, then two
Yes.
people just have to stand guard. We know nothing's coming from anywhere else on this level, so we would at least be protected from anything being around us.
Everyone, just move your characters to where you want to be, and I will approve the moves, even though they're super long. It doesn't matter. And Syl like flies across the chasm. No.
Okay. I want to be over there though, but because I could stay up, I don't mind staying up to watch as well.
Okay.
By the way, where are the prisoners that we've been?
I think they were still in the hallway.
Yeah, they're in the hallway. So did you want to call them up?
They're just kind of doing this.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, I think they learned their lesson, right? You guys have continually left them behind because they provided no value to the party from a fighting perspective. They also don't have a lot of faith since they've watched some of their comrades be either given away or fallen in battle. You got Octopus, you got the Dragon. You know, they've had a rough time.
All thanks to Chob, by the way. Mr. Chob, who's so great.
As represented by that red spot on the floor below. Chob.
I'm just saying, he may have gotten what, was coming to him because he killed off a lot of the prisoners.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He was your Captain Picard. He made the tough calls. But he was wired to be honorable and to be just and to fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But yeah, you're right. He made some tough calls.
And honorably kill off prisoners.
All right, so I'm going to do a quick hidden roll to see something. Awesome. So you guys make it through the night. Nothing spectacular happens. Let me give you your long rest. And now you're all stacked up. So you're not sure if it's morning or if it's night, but you do know that after anywhere around 6 to 8 hours, you sort of come to. Dinjarin and Tyros report back that there's nothing to report back, which honestly at this point is good news. And you guys are all well fed and whatever else. If you go into your action tab, and did we cover recovering? Did we cover arrow recovery and all that good stuff?
We covered it. I can't remember what we have to press to retrieve what was dispelled and then replenish.
Perfect. I'll show you how to do it. All right. So you see, any ranged weapon like a longbow, right? There's a little magnifying glass. So click your little magnifying glass. All right. And then at the bottom of that, it should say an ammunition area, right? And there should be under ammunition, it should be selected, or if it's not, select arrows or bolts, whatever your weapon takes. I'm letting you get back 75% of them. And then the thing you can't control is where it says shots. Those are your number of missed shots. So for instance, I'm looking at Syl. She's missed 2 shots. Then click the plus, and it'll recover your ammo. And that's what you get back. Make sense? And then tell me when you've all done that.
I got 2 of my 3 back.
I'm unsharing
I
this
recovered
record.
0.
Bummer.
For the dart,
I only shot 1.
I'm not. Do you only for the weapons and then clicking under ammunition for darts? Is it still arrow or should it be dart? And does it only pull from your inventory?
No, if you haven't thrown a dart, then it won't. There's nothing to recover. I don't.
But I'm saying the ammunition, it only shows arrow.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll look into that.
Okay.
It should be dart.
Okay.
Ammo. It should be one of the darts. I'll look into that. Probably just have to change the weapon type. Cool. Everyone recover their stuff?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So, who is going to be the first? Like, who's coming out of this this next level first?
Sorry, quick question. So I still have
That's cool.
2 of of my 3, is this where I hit the red reload button to pull from my inventory?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So if whatever doesn't fill back up, and it should, and don't forget, you want no dots, not dots. Right?
Perfect.
So, Glory, did you do yours? I see you're up. Let me look and see your crossbow. You've done... You haven't missed any shots, so there's nothing you can do. So you have to then hit hit reload. Hit that RL whatever button. It's right to the left of ammo on your action tab.
Yep. Oh, I see.
Yeah, as soon as you do it.
There.
All right, hit again.
And
oh, you're low on inventory. So you can only partially reload because you didn't have any other crossbow bolts in your inventory. So the arrows that you have right now are the arrows you have. Until someone either gives you some or you find some. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So before I load this next record, I need to know who are the first 3 people that are going to be coming up the stairs.
I could go up.
Let's all have the people right next to the stairs go up. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I just need to look. I can't see them. I'm on the new next map. I need to know who they are.
Well, why can't we all go up? So we go Dinjarin.
It's wide enough for 2 people at a time.
Icarus.
That's what I'm saying. So,
who are the?
It would be.
Yeah, go tell me.
Dinjarin, Tyros, Tempe.
Icarus.
Okay, hold on. Dinjarin.
So I would do Dinjarin, then I would do Tyros, then I would do Icarus. So that puts me up there as a tank to make sure nothing's up there. Tyros has range weapons, so if there's anybody from a distance, he can help out. And then Icarus also can help.
Dinjarin, Tyros, then who else?
And then Icarus. If we all agree on that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yes.
All right, and then who's after that?
I say either Tempe or Stephanos, and then Glory, then Alexandria.
Tempe
or
Stephanos, and then Syl. Okay, and then that's it. That's all that fit right now. So like, some of you aren't up the stairs yet. So when these guys move, you can come in. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I think Alexandria would be good for behind, so that if anybody does come up from behind us, that's a tank in the back.
So I'm sharing the next record. All right. So I haven't been able to do this in quite some time. So the stairway is wide enough for like 2 of you, as I mentioned, right? And if you listen, if you listen, you can hear a goblin or something sort of sounds like it's warming itself by a fire, which leads you to believe that this might be the exit, right? Because you also off in a distance are convinced, and it could be your mind playing tricks on you, but you're convinced that you hear maybe some birds, maybe some wind. So narrative. So this is it. You are sure of it. The end of the line, the end of the madness. The first thing that hits you isn't the sunlight creeping in, it is the fresh air. Sort of peeking down from the edge of the stairway into the middle of the cavern. Looking down, you see the smoke and the stink floating by like mist on a cool morning. How do they live like this? All that stands between you and freedom is, well, it's hard to say. While you can see what appears to be an exit on the other side of this cavern, across a drop of about 150 feet or so to the arena floor, you guys remember the arena floor, some of your view is blocked by wooden pillars, seemingly set up as a part of a defense system. Defense. You think to yourself, my view is blocked by defense. Yes, I wrote this when I was very tired. This place is getting to you. All right. Yes, there's some symbols. All right, so you find yourself You find yourself up on this ledge, leaving the stairway. You do know that there is a goblin. It sounds like they're maybe off to the right. I do need everyone to roll
you reload the map for me? The system is just not working well for me, and it dropped it off.
Oh, no worries. So what I will do is I'm going to have you guys roll for initiative, because there's some goblins up here, so we're just going to get this out of the way. And request roll. And the only one who's rolled is Stefanos. I rolled for Stefanos. She got a 14.
We have the rainbow ball of death.
Yeah, I have the same. It's the pinwheel of death.
What?
Yeah. It's just the map dropped off mine, and I've just had a pinwheel of death since then.
Oh no. Well, we're talking, so the internet's good. Dang, tech support issues. This is not good timing. Does anyone else have it working? Is it just all gone for everybody?
No, I have no initiative roll coming up. It's just pinwheel.
Oh.
Okay, I got the map back, and that seemed to fix my issues.
I'll reshare the record. I'll
Close
reshare
the map. I can't close it. There we go. There's my initiative, bro. Come on.
I'm just spinning.
Me too.
I'm gonna unshare this. Well, this isn't great. This is a big moment that we've all been waiting for. We can't crash out of it. Sil, is it working for you?
Nope.
All right, see you guys next week then.
We still have 25 minutes. Okay, here's what I need you to do. Maybe you guys should log off and then log back on.
Log off fantasy ground?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Like, exit and come back and then grab your character again?
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll initiatives for you guys, just so you know.
Okay. I had to force quit Fantasy Grounds, by the way, guys, so you might have to do the same.
What I have to do too.
Me too. Coming right back.
All right.
Join campaign.
That sucks, you guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Not your fault.
Well, it might be. Who knows?
Well, let's authorization failed. You may have to. My authorization failed. You may have to restart too, Thomas.
Yeah,
Server.
mine too.
Oh.
It says client username already in use.
Okay. Well, let me do that. Hold on. I will. Glory, you're disconnected too, right, Glory? Yep.
Yeah, I left.
Okay, let me exit session and return the launcher, and I'll go back into it. Well, this is an action-packed, exciting moment. Load campaign. So I'll tell you what's up.
Fantasy Grounds wants us to get out of these caves really bad. It's like, no, you guys can't. You got to just get out of this. Come on, guys.
On the plus side, you still have. You guys still hear the sounds of the cave.
Still hear the sounds, yeah.
You got the ambience going. So as soon as this loads up. We're waiting for it to load. Ooh, hopefully whoever's in the car is okay.
Stephanie, you good?
Stephanie?
You okay?
It's still loading, you guys, just so you know.
Okay.
It takes a while.
I'm going to assume Stephanie not answering is because she fell asleep. as a passenger of the car, not because of the noise we just heard.
All right, you guys should be able to get in now.
Okay. Working slowly.
All right. Loading the screens back up. This was 10 minutes we'll never get back.
Did I miss anything in the first half hour?
You died and came back to life. No, I'm kidding.
Excellent.
All right. Let me
I saved Alexandria, and we killed. Were you here when we killed the shaman?
Yeah, I came in just as
Killed
we
the
were
rats.
placing ourselves. Oh, I
We
think I
finished
missed
off the rats and
killing.
the shaman.
Yeah, and I'm glad Alexandra is alive and well again.
All right.
Mhm.
Is
Your
everyone in?
audio is
Loud.
Mine
David
is?
comes in hot. Yeah.
I wonder if I can. I just get excited.
no. I think it's audio. I don't think it's a reflection of your excitement.
No, it's your
All
normal
right.
voice.
I see some people's
There
characters.
we go.
As soon as everybody's in, I will reshare the map, and then we should be good. I already rolled your initiative.
All right, how is this? Am I blaring eardrums yet?
Not yet.
Which is very crisp. Very.
It's like the commercials when you're watching TV and then the commercials come on and they're louder than what you were watching.
Yeah, I can now.
Or
see,
like
if you
when you're
right-
watching a movie.
I can now crank your volume back up, David. If you right click over someone, you can turn off their you can adjust their volume specifically. It's kind of handy.
Oh.
And I had turned you down.
It's just today or every day?
It's, pretty much every day,
Just
at least on my
today.
side. Oh, for you guys it was just today.
Oh.
All right.
How's this?
Who-
Is this better? I'm in Discord trying to adjust settings. Still the same?
Yeah, you're
louder
fine.
for me now. Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry
Fine.
too much. Just if he's too loud for you, just turn him down by right-clicking his
Yeah.
video. I see Glory, Tyros, Dinjar, and Icarus, Tempe. Who are we missing?
I'm having trouble getting in.
Oh, we're missing Syl.
I'm attempting a resolved connection.
I don't
Oh,
see
there we
Ariel
go.
moving at all. Are you being very still? Oh, you're just being very still. Now I see you moving. All right, Syl's in.
I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna share so we can get moving. And Alexandria, you'll pop on here in just a second. I'm sure. All right, I'm sharing the record with you guys, and this is the final map, which I had shared earlier. Are we all in? You all see it?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Tyros, Tyros, you don't see any bad guys. Hold on, line of sight. Actually, you do. The mosquito in my face.
Alexandria, are you back in?
Yes.
Don't see your character. Don't see your character.
Oh, she has to still play, man. All right.
Oh God.
So I want you guys. I want you to roll a perception check. I'm not going to do a request all because that's what crashed us last time. So go to your skills tab. I'm sorry, not skills tab. Go to your main tab, and there's something called PERC. No, it's on your main perception. And drag it like to.
I don't have a dice icon on that.
Yeah, is it just? I think it's just. I think it's just. I think it's just dragging the number.
Right?
Yeah, that's not. So clearly that's not. That did not work. Let me look in. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. You're right. It was in skills. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, perception. Yeah, on your main tab, that's your passive perception. Syl has
Finally,
no idea what is going on.
Yep, just in case. That card
right.
looks fun.
All right, you guys have some pretty good rolls. You find Archer. So there's sort of listening for any breath, any movement. You hear some shuffling. The first thing you hear is shuffling on top of some raised wooden platforms. And off to the right, you hear someone warming themselves, as I mentioned earlier. So that was sort of a gimme. So you know there's at least those two goblins. It doesn't sound like the person on the raised platform is by themselves. You assume that there's another goblin off to the way, and that's all you're going to get with that perception check.
The three goblins.
Yeah. So this is indeed the exit. You see sunlight streaming in from across the way. The other thing that sort of strikes you, I'm going to stop whoever's moving. I'm stopping you. The other thing that sort of you sort of see coming off to the northeast is there's this pulsing like green glow. It's just sort of like coming in and out, and across the way there's this cart on some sort of a wire that sort of leads that direction. At the on your side of this cart, this cable, there's a crank attached to a cart, and then it sort of terminates over where there's this green glow coming from, and that's about all you're going to get from your perception checks, even though they were nice and strong. So this leads us to...
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, you're allowed to say stuff.
Am I allowed? Okay. So what I think is going on is if we want to summon or be able to control animals in the future, then the people that have the, because we need multiple people together to do the spell, anybody who is involved with the spell needs to go onto the cart and go over to the orb. That is what I imagine is going to need. Or we decide that is not what we want to do and we leave. Now that's boring. We should check out this orb.
All right. So,
but I don't know the full spell. That's the problem.
Yeah, and so you're so you're surmising that this green glow, because green has sort of meant a thing, means something.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. I will say for you to get to your cart, and you don't see this specifically, Glory, but the rest of your party does. I'm just going to give you some party knowledge. Before you could get over there, you would probably be attacked and killed by goblins, archers.
Right.
So it could just be a nightlight.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe they're
So would you mind
Right.
resharing the map?
I think we got to kill these jokers before we investigate anything, but we could draw their attention.
I got a
kill
quick
them first.
Oh no, not the wheel.
No.
What happened?
Got the
Have
wheel
it?
again.
Oh, I do have it.
Oh, I just reshared the map. Is that why?
We'll see.
All right. So, Tyros, I can move you guys around for now. If you can you see anything at all, or is it just wheelies?
I can see the map. I just can't do anything.
I can still see the map. I just can't, do anything. I'm assuming that's how everyone else is.
I can see where it last froze.
Okay, you're really choppy, Tyros.
It's very quiet.
So Tyros, let me roll. I missed one initiative. Hold on. My bad. Syl, I hadn't rolled you. Turns out that it's actually Syl's turn, not Tempe's turn, or not Tyrus' turn. So Syl, what you gonna do? What's your play?
I think I like Gory's idea of investigating the orb, but there is this goblin in the way.
Oh, the goblins.
So we'll have to dispatch of this one, right?
So where are you heading?
I'm gonna jump on the cart and then get a shot at him.
All right. So can you move, or should I move you?
I can't move.
All right, I will move you. So you jump onto the cart. I need you to roll. Can you roll an athletics check?
Whoa, go on for it.
It's under skills.
Oh yeah, it works now.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you guys see sort of Syl push through you guys, and run off to your right. Syl, you see, you see Goblin Fighter Thumpy, off, and he sort of spins around and he's aware of you now. So he's sort of given away the party. You also see, there are 2 guards on guard towers, and that's about it because before you can really take in anything else, you begin to fall. It's about 150 feet. And so you guys see Syl sort of disappear from view.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Well, Alexandria can go and get her, right?
Well, remember what happened
Fly.
to Chob just from a shorter fall.
So she's, you can hear Syl falling, and Syl, while you're falling, it's quite a fall. Are you screaming anything, doing anything at all?
I'm just falling in shock.
Falling in shock. Okay, so
do you want some Bactine or Band-Aids? I will throw some down to you.
You can join me.
Yeah, so Syl is falling. You see that she launched herself and tripped, and she didn't land on the level below. And as she continues to fall, let me roll some dice. Doesn't land on the level below that, and she sees the arena coming pretty quickly, and then there's blackness
all the way down.
and you see nothing but blackness. And you guys are just stunned.
But
after, go ahead.
But can like while she's falling, can another action happen? Can Alexandria come in and
I go grab her?
There'd be no way. You're not close enough. That's why I asked your stack rank.
This is an Iron Man.
Yeah.
No.
So you're not close enough. So it's not gonna happen. So she disappears into blackness. Now, you don't hear the crunch of a body, and then sort of rushing up from below. You see the dragon, and you hear,
Jinjari.
Oh, the dragon saved me.
I assume this is for me. Your debt is paid.
Nope, that one's not for you. That was an accident.
And this dragon,
you go with it, man,
continues to fly with Syl in his talons, out of the exit, out of the cave. You see the goblins, sort of duck and cover. They're kind of in shock. Syl isn't moving. You don't know if she's dead. You don't know if she's alive. You just know that she's gone.
Well, guys, we don't have to kill all the goblins now. I mean, dead has been paid.
We gotta go look at this orb.
I want that green glowy.
Yeah.
Hey, can we take out the goblins before we try jumping in the cart?
So now, interestingly, you're all in shock, right? But just a gentle reminder, the goblins, while sort of befuddled as to what the hell is going on, like they have visitors, and a dragon just flew past them, holding some sort of an archer. They're on high guard. So Tyros, sadly, you gotta make a play here, because at least for now, like Syl's gone, and everything that Syl was carrying is also gone. And so I will let you talk as a part of this party, but what's that?
I said, but maybe we'll meet your cousin Sly, who is also an elven archer. You never know.
So this is the first time one of your party did something egregious enough that they died. Total party kill, right? Or total player kill. Although you have to admit it was glorious.
And it's unclear whether I'm dead or not.
It is unclear if you're dead or not.
We might
all
the
you guys,
dragon.
for all you know, the dragon left her body at the doorway. You never know.
Well, now I feel a little bad about the deal that I made. That may have been partially my fault, guys. Sorry.
Well, we can certainly try and summon the dragon back once we
Yeah, we need to
figure
get
out
that
how to
orb.
do that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's that. I will say
So-
that there's probably some distrust with Dinjarin because the dragon has left you alone, but he also wanted a second sacrifice at the beginning.
Say that the debt was paid.
His debt was paid.
So I have a question though. Still had things that we need in order to get this orb.
Yeah.
Thanks a
Well,
lot, Dinjarin.
possibly. Yeah.
So Tyros, what are
And
you
maybe
gonna do?
steal from
It's your
people
turn.
next time still.
We got to be careful because these goblins are still aware of us. They may turn around and attack us here.
Don't deflect.
They're
Don't
more
deflect.
than aware of us. So basically, I'm going to be making a run north and taking a shot at Goblin Fighter Thumpy, just so that we can get onto this cart to take us across.
All right. So make your move. Oh, can you? Oh, good. You're back in business.
Yeah. All the
so
wells of death went away.
So as you approach the ledge, you realize just how daring it was for Syl to jump to this cart because it is quite a ways down. It's a long way down. Off to your left, you see the same. You see a couple of archers, and then you come upon Goblin Fighter Thumpy.
And I'm taking my longbow and will be taking a shot at him, hopefully surprising him quickly.
Yeah, there's no surprise, but they're also they don't have opportunity because you all are sort of in shock. It's not every day a dragon flies up 4 stories with a body in his talon. And Tyros, shakes his head clear of the fog. He thought, raises his longbow, and the arrow falls to the floor.
Arrow form, the arrow just falls short.
Yeah. So
with that, I'm gonna take my remaining moves and step back on the other side of the wall here.
Okay, make your move. All right, and that should. Anything else? Or are you done?
No, I'm done. I will pass the torch.
All right, so you pass the torch, Alexandria. So Alexandria, like that movement gave some room so that you can now get yourself onto the screen, and you pop up from behind. There you are. There is room to push through.
Awesome. Can I study something?
Can you study something?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the rules are for.
I think you're in combat, so I don't I don't know how attuned you're going to get. I wasn't letting people attune or study stuff during.
Okay, that's
combat.
Fair. All right.
A good rule of thumb is before you take a long rest, I figure out what you want to maybe study, right, and then I'll go. So yeah, I'd say you can study stuff, but not right in this moment.
All right, that seems reasonable. I'll move up a little bit then.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, where can I go? How many feet of flying do I have again?
Flying, you have 50 feet. 50 feet
Yeah,
flying.
so if we get past that goblin, you could probably fly over to the orb.
Yeah, possibly.
The orb being is the messenger top right. Okay, I see it. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Definitely can't. Definitely not at orb distance yet, but okay, I'll go a little forward. I'll just walk.
Okay.
I'll walk over here.
All right. Oh, you hit a wall. Let me move you around the wall. So you're right
Thank you.
There. All
Much
right.
appreciated.
So as you walk that way, you can clearly now see an archer line of sight, and a fighter to the right line of sight.
Okay.
And the next player will be Glory after there's two. No, the next person up is Glory. So to be thinking about what you want to do. And Alexandria, you're running out of time.
Sorry.
Wait, someone just rolled something. Oh, so you attacked.
Yeah, I
okay,
missed.
So you attacked with Chopa. Okay. You're a bird of few words. Cool. And by the way, yeah, I saw that. Some people are max encumbered, Tempe. So you need to unload some stuff, or you only can move half your distance.
I had grabbed a potion of healing, which I didn't need, so now I had not carried it. But I should probably drag the train back to the inventory.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thing you want to delete. Awesome. So Alexandria, anything else before you end your turn?
There we go.
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Go ahead, hit the chevrons, and then Glory,
Yeah.
you're up.
So what I'm thinking about right now is kind of preparing for trying to figure out what it is we're missing and what it is we have, and trying to decipher what this like almost like a what was the word I'm looking for? Not a riddle, but kind of like this riddle that we're trying to solve for this potion or for this thing. So is there some way that I could do I just need to more information about how to make this spell work to our advantage. So while people are fighting and everything, I'm not useless and I can start putting the spell together.
You could.
You would need a tome of command, perhaps?
Yeah, you don't have the tome, you don't have the fragments, and you don't have a green potion.
We do have the green potion.
Who has the green potion?
Tempe has the green potion.
That's true.
Might be a good time to mention holding a reliquary containing a sacred something. Reliquary containing a sacred relic. It's a relic. It's a very rare spell component. I'm not sure if it's involved, but it could be.
It could be.
Can you? I'm coming. Something happened. Okay.
I was like she disappeared. I look up and she's gone.
I was like, that's an amazing spell.
I had to deal with something, and it was poor timing. Okay.
So Glory, so here's the thing. You wanna go think on stuff, right? You're gonna have to go down to another level by yourself and think on things. You don't have any components right now. All you can really do is just noodle on it, or you can join the battle, or you can hang in the back. But yeah, right now you don't have what you need. You don't have the knowledge you need, and none of your partners here are going to probably take the time out to sit down and have a chat about stuff and go through their inventories to see if they have anything.
Yeah.
So you guys are in combat. Cool. You guys need to either get in combat or get out of combat. I don't. It's your choice.
I'm gonna move.
You have a full move and
here.
Your action. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I think. Wait, where can I see? The goblin archer righty. Here.
Yes,
dang it!
You do. You see him.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I'm going. So, I guess I need to learn more about my bone staff. Or wait, if I go up to Goblin Fighter Thumpy and use my bone staff, that's what I want to do.
Okay. But you went 20 feet and you only have 5 more feet. You will not get to Stumpy.
Oh. Okay. Well, then never mind. I'm going to do a. Why is everything different now? Just do an Eldritch Blast at righty, or I guess I can't see righty, but I can see Thumpy, right?
No, you can see righty. He's partially undercover, so you'd have to do it with partial because he's on a tower, and like the bottom half of him is covered. But you have full line of sight. I gotta pull you under your grid. Yeah. Yep. So there you go. So it failed.
Wait,
Hold
that
on.
was
No.
hellish. Did I hit the wrong one? I think I hit the wrong one. Dang it. I meant Eldritch Blast, and I think I did Hellish Rebuke.
What's Hellish Rebuke do?
One reaction, which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you.
All right. So did you want me to pull that off of them?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll give you one do-over. No more do-overs.
Sorry, I got dyslexia. Okay, I don't, but sorry. All right. There.
I do, and now I'm all offended.
I don't. I just meant like I got visually.
I know.
Messed up.
All right. So you hold on. So how many Eldritch Blasts did you roll the damage?
Yeah, I just did I did the Eldritch Blast and then I did damage. So I got an Eldritch Blast and then
but your
damage.
Eldritch Blast missed.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, you got a little ahead of yourself there. So yeah. So I'm like, yeah, good try.
I stuttered.
So let me remove that. So he's like comes back to life. He's like, that was okay. Cool. So that was your action. That was your move. And end your turn.
Okay.
Now, Dinjarin, you're up.
I have a more of a question.
We're also almost we're at time. If anyone wants to.
Oh, we're at time.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and ask your question.
I have to head out.
So for something that's a bonus action, do you do that after can you do that before your main action?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
So I have a spell that's casting time is one bonus action.
Yeah.
And so would that be my action for the thing, or is that I do that on top of
you have an action, and then that's your bonus action.
Do you have to do your action first, or can I do the bonus action?
You have to do the bonus second, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to Google it after this, I'm pretty sure you have to do the bonus. I think that's why it's a bonus.
Okay, yeah, because this one it's basically my spells help my attacks, and so I would have to attack first and then do my bonus action.
Look it up because I think
I
think that is the sequence of event. Because honestly, I even think that if you some of them, if you don't get your bonus unless you actually connect, so you don't get it if you hit.
Okay.
So yeah, take a look into that.
Okay, I'll look into that. I do want to check. I'm looking at the cave walls, and I want to know how slippery the cave walls are before I move. Oh, what just happened?
I moved it to I made it your turn. It was on Glory still.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, and I will let you know. And then we'll end with this, and then it'll be your turn on our next game.
Darn it! This is gonna be bad. I already know it.
No, it's all you needed was a 10. Yeah. So
Okay,
cool. you sort of feel the walls, and like you're up high, right? So below it was dank and damp and wet and slick. The closer you've gotten to the exit, because you hear fresh air. I mean, you smell fresh air. You hear some birds out the way. Maybe something that like a little stream or something. But you feel the walls, and they're dry. So that air is circulating. It's keeping things dry. So
okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're pretty good to go. Now, I'm super bummed that Syl is MIA, potentially dead. I'm also more bummed, you guys, that you didn't get out of the goddamn cave, right?
Yeah, but
you can't orb glowing in a cave and then be like, "No, you'll leave. You'll just leave that alone."
When we start again next, you have some goblins to dispatch. You've got an orb to either investigate or ignore. You've got probably some remorsen to do and to sort of figuring out how you're going to survive without your killer. Looking at the combat stats earlier, Syl is your top damage dealer. She kicks serious butt for you guys. Icarus is a close second.
I still have hope that she's out there alive. She's just hanging out right outside, going, "Come on, guys, drag and drop me right near the door."
Yeah, and then you have this whole mystery, like what happened to the rest of the components and all that good stuff as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop off and say a farewell. But I thought, in case Syl doesn't come back, so you have any parting thoughts?
No, just lots of fun with you all, and thanks so much. I might hop on some Wednesdays and see what's going on. My ghost might come back to haunt and jar in a bit.
Yeah. So here's my promise. Here's my promise to
now
Syl.
I got 2 ghosts.
If in the narrative her character comes back, we will definitely reach out and have her rejoin. You're both leaving the company and leaving the game right now, but it was as I don't know Klingon, but it was a good death. It was honorable. All right. And then for the rest of you, I'm going to leave the server up. As soon as each of you is logged off, I am going to empty the inventory. And if you guys leave something that's like an unidentified, because earlier you guys left some, I think, Curtis, you moved those slippers out of your inventory. I put them back in because I realized
I didn't move them out.
No, you did. It was in the thing. It said you added it to the party inventory when we were doing the big purge, or someone did. I thought it was you. But those slippers hadn't been identified. So be sure, if you don't know what something is, look at its description, because it might not have been identified, and it might be something very special. A lot of the forbidden knowledge wasn't identified at first, right? That makes sense? So as soon as you're all logged off, I am going to empty your party inventory. And on that note, thank you, Syl, from the bottom of my heart. It was fantastic. You were a player of few words, but lots of action. And on that note, until next time on the Smite Force Chronicles. Oh, you are absolutely welcome. And you can always watch it on YouTube. Catch up. Yeah. All right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll leave this going. Have a fantastic day, all.
Thanks, everybody.